So now the soup cool off a little bit. I'm going to put it on the blender. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strain it a little bit. I don't want all that liquid in the blender yet because it's pretty hot and has the tendency to basically explode everywhere. So I'm just getting, the leeks, the puerros, and the potatoes. The blender. Now all the liquid is in. Carefully. We are going to blend it very smooth. Now this is ready. So like we were talking before, you can reheat it later when your party arrives, or you can eat it room temperature, really good too. And if it's summer, you can put it in the fridge for a couple hours and it's wonderful. So the soup is ready. I like to put a little bit of cream on my soup. This is crema mexicana. You can use a little bit of sour cream. You can use a little bit of yogurt. That works very well too. And just a little flap in the middle. That's what I like to do. So it's melting while you are eating it. A little bit of chopped parsley, a little bit, and a little bit of Spanish paprika. Just a little bit of this because it has a little, smoky flavor. Just a little bit. And your soup is ready. Now the tomatoes are ready. I'm just gonna get them out of the oven. Beautiful. The cheese already melted and it's brown. I like it like this, a little bit cooked. And then the tomatoes are nice and cooked, but they're still firm. They still have the texture and all the flavor. So the last step for the sauce. Remember that sauce that we were cooking? So now we have all the contents right here. It has been reduced by half. And I have a handmade blender. And then you're going to blend it by hand. Oh, the aroma is coming from these things. Just wonderful, the almonds. So our sauce is ready. We are going to save it for later. We can heat it up just before serving. The holiday season is a great time to get together with your friends and family. So when they arrive, the best thing is to have some appetizers. The Spanish styles are tapas. Every region in Spain has its own different kind of tapas. San Sebastian, in the north of Spain, has some of the most wonderful ones. At the west end of La Playa de las Conchas is where you can catch the teleférico to go all the way up to the top of Monte Igueldo. Built in 1912, you can find one of the most scary amusement parks. But once there, you can always find a good place to have something to eat and drink. Hey, this is San Sebastian after all. So we are going to have a couple of little tapas that they're going to go together really well. Pimientos del Padrón. They're little peppers, and some ones they are spicy, some ones they are not. So you are eating and suddenly you get something that is really hot. And the way to do it is very simple. I have a hot pan here. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of oil. And just gonna fry them. You can saute. I'm gonna get hot a little bit. They are very simple to make. You just have to put them in. You start getting ready. Alright, The pimientos are ready. See, they're all nice and brown. I'm just gonna remove them. And here, put it in the curly pot so they stay nice and warm. While they're still hot, I'm gonna put some more coarse salt. You want them actually a little bit salty because they're gonna be just a little appetizer, a little bite. There we go. The fire alarm doesn't go off like a couple times a month is because you are cooking way too cold. Uvas con queso me saben a beso. Grapes with cheese taste just like a kiss. This is what it is, you take a little bit of cheese and a little bit of grape, you eat it all together, and it's just a wonderful appetizer. So now the moment we have been waiting for, we are going to cut the tenderloin. So what you want to do is you want to cut a little bit diagonally, not completely straight, perpendicular to it. Just angle it a little bit so you get a nice wedge, so you just cut it. And cut like about half an inch slice. Look at this. You see a little bit of the jamón serrano. The carrots and the egg is just beautiful. We are going to do the same thing with the other one. Cut and cut again like about a half an inch. Look at this beauty. It has the Christmas color, everything is nice and well done. Its meat is still nice and tender. It's just going to be fantastic. Dinner time. So we have our beautiful tomato, some mashed potatoes on the side, this wonderful fig and almond sauce. We're just going to put a little bit on the bottom of this on the plate. A little bit more, why not? This is a very, very nice and sweet kind of sauce. We take our pork tenderloin, we take the other one, a little bit of Marqués del Cáceres, y que aproveche. But don't go away so fast, we have a little bit time for dessert. In Spain, in this season, the best thing, turrones. Here we have them. This is turrón de Alicante, and it's like almost like an almond brittle. Very, very good, it's kind of hard. This one is the yema de huevo. It has a little bit of, egg yolk. That's what it has with almonds and honey and sugar, it's fantastic. This one is turrón de Gijona, it's the most traditional one. It's kind of soft, and it's very sweet. It's almost like halva, something like that, but very, very, very good. And those ones with a little bit of cava goes fantastic. Happy Christmas, Merry Hanukkah, your Kwanzaa, any kind of holiday that you want.
Good dog.